Hey guys, it's Rich Perry from Absurdisan. I am introducing a new project for both Absurdisan and YouTube, and it's got me very excited. It's something I've come up with and I really want to see how it goes. Basically, it's called Project YouBook, also known as the greatest book ever written by YouTube. It's something I haven't seen done before on YouTube, and the concept is simple. Basically, it works like that children's activity where you'd write a sentence, then fold it over and pass it on to the next person who'd write the next sentence, fold it over, pass it on, and so on and so on and so on, until you get a big long story that's all over the place and crazy. And I want to see how that works in the framework of YouTube. Basically, how it's going to work is, I'll start off and tell the first part of the story today, with your help, but we'll get into that later. At the end of the video, I will then ask you, the viewers, each week to comment on what should happen next in the story. Depending on where we are, what's happening in the story at the time, I might give you some options to choose between and vote for your favourite, or I could just leave it free for all where any idea is good and you type anything in those comments. And then I will go through the comments, see what ideas are popular, or for any that catch my eye or are a bit weird, or anything that I think would be good in the story, and I will write them into the next part of the story. As many parts as I want. It won't just be one that gets in each week. If there's several bits that I like, I'll include all of them. And then I'll tell that part of the story in the next video, and again at the end of that, ask you what should happen next, etc, 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 and so on. Eventually we're going to build this massive story that's going to be all over the place, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be huge, really long, epic, and I'm really excited because YouTube is one of these very creative communities where everyone can participate. And that's what I want for this. I want everyone available to participate in Project YouBook. If you have an idea, then get it down. Write it in the comments, and no idea is too stupid. I'll get into that. I'm just about to go into the rules for suggesting in comments. Okay, so rules are as follows. You've got to post all suggestions in the comments section of the relevant video. I won't accept any private messages, any emails to the Absurdisan Gmail account, and I won't be checking old videos for new ideas. So say at the end of next video I'll ask you for something, I won't check this video again for new ideas on that one, but basically. Okay, so that's rule one. Rule two, almost nothing is too outlandish and crazy. If you want the main character to be eaten by a giant toilet monster, then go for it. Write it down, get it down there. If you want him to fall in love with an elf alien vampire hybrid against the wishes of her submarine pirate father, comment section's yours, get that shit down there. So yeah, anything that pops up in here can be huge, it can be a small thought, just anything. Get it down there. Okay, rule three, I'm not going to include anything super explicit. So any sexual scenes that may occur or come up will be subject to being toned down. They won't be excluded, but I'm not going to go into great detail. They'll be toned down and subject to ninja editing. If you're not familiar with ninja editing, it's where in a film the characters start getting it on, and then the camera pans away or it cuts to something else. That's a ninja edit. So it will be subject to that. And violence will be context relevant, and I'll try and keep that not too disgusting. I mean, yeah, no worse than like a good action film. Okay, what's next? Right, fourth rule. Check the comments that are already there. If you like an idea that someone else has had, then vote it up. I will be looking for voted up comments. If a comment gets loads of votes up, chances are it'll probably be included in the next part of the story. So that also helps try to cut down on dual posts of ideas and stuff. So just have a quick cursory glance, do see all comments and search if you want. That's what I do, or find. But yeah, so vote up any that you think are good, but if you've got new ideas, write them down. Number 5, this is a biggie. No belittling or ridiculing ideas other people have had. Someone else's idea might not appeal to you, but that doesn't mean it's a bad idea. I don't want to see that. I want this to be very friendly, very light-hearted. I want a lot of support between people, because this is going to be a big community project. And I don't want it to become a pissing contest for, ooh, my idea got picked. Which leads me on to my last point. I think this is 6. Yeah, rule 6. My decision for what to include in the story is final. I'll take into account what's been voted up, what's popular, if things appear more than once in the ideas, and I'll always try and include those. But my decision for what to include in the story is final. It may not make it into this section of the story. I may include your idea later. It may not appear at all. But this isn't a personal attack. It's just I probably didn't think it would fit into the story with the other bits that I'm choosing as well. That's all. It's not a personal thing. But that shouldn't deter you from posting more ideas, because I want you to post all the ideas you have as they come while you're watching the videos. So, right. Now, I'm not going to throw you in at the deep end. I'm not going to go, right, how do we start this? Go. No, that's mean. And I want to just get us started, get the ball rolling. Okay, so first up, the main character is male. He has medium-length hair, which is brown. I suppose I'd best give him some modesty. And his name is John. He doesn't have a last name yet, but that is dependent on what comes next. I'm going to let you guys vote between 2 origin stories to get the ball rolling on this story. Bear in mind that this does not mean that the story must fit into a certain genre. We could go from dueling wizards upon dragons to drag racing in the Las Vegas Strip. This is just to start the story. So, first choice is, John lives in the land around a large castle. He's a simple farmer, but the castle is now under siege by magic-powered robots, and he must go and get help. And that's choice 1. Choice 2 is John works at a junk station as a spaceship breaker. This means he breaks down the spaceships using rudimentary tools for their scrap and parts to sell. And space Vikings attack the junk station, and John is taken hostage aboard the space Viking ship. And the vote is yours. So, let me know which out of these 2 beginnings you want for the story. Later on next week, I'll check which is most popular, I'll write it up fully, and then I will tell that part of the story in the next video, and we'll go from there. Spread the word about this project, because I want it to become huge. I want it to be a big community project, because this will not live without input from you guys. I'm dependent on you. So yeah, spread the word, like this video, share it, subscribe to Absurdisan, and get those comments rolling. Alright guys, and I will see you next week. I don't know when I'm going to be doing these each week. I haven't decided a day, so bear with me while I get this all sorted. But I will see you next week with the first part of the story that will have been voted upon by you guys. Okay, I'm excited. Sorry. Right. Have a fantastic weekend. Hope you're already having a good weekend, and I will see you guys later.